Dan coming to you again today. Been making some videos here, and what I want to talk about today is, people talk about what should I do in a street situation? What stance should I get into? Well, here's what I tell people, when I have my students. Would you ever want to get in a fight with Mike Tyson? Not one person says yes. Everybody says, hell no, I don't want to fight with him. Man, he'll kick my ass, man. I'm in trouble. Beat me to a pulp. In fact, they have that commercial where the guy's getting really obnoxious with some driver and he wants to kick his ass and comes to find out that it's Evander Holyfield. And he feels like a little mouse afterwards. I think it's a TV commercial. But this is what I'm saying. The guy who assaults you on the street is picking a fight with you because he believes in his mind he can beat you, okay? If you drop into a stance, you show like you know something, immediately he's going to escalate it. Maybe he has a knife in his pocket, but he's not going to get it out because he feels he can beat you with his hands. If he doesn't feel that way and he's engaged you and he feels threatened, he's going to pull the knife out. Or he's going to pull the gun out, or he's going to ask for his friend to come over, or he's going to pick up a rock, okay? You don't want to do that. So we like to have, there's either have your right foot forward, your left foot forward, or you're in a natural stance. Now, this little method I like to have is we call it a thinking man's position, because your hands are up in a position for guard, but you're not escalating the fight by showing your fist by doing something like this. Right here, I'm protected here. I'm protected here. So from either a right or left roundhouse or a straight, I'm protected. I'm protected here for an uppercut. And this side uppercut, I got my elbow. So here I've got this four-corner area, I'm protected. My hands are up, ready, but I'm not in an alarming, threatening situation. This is very important when you're doing self-defense. Do not escalate the fight. Remember, he's picking a fight with you because he thinks he can win. The minute he feels he can't win, you're in trouble. He will escalate that. You don't want that at all, period. Okay. Also, we like to use the bull and the matador philosophy. Always keep a distance of at least your arm length to his arm length away, so that he must take a punch or must take a kick, he must take a step in order to close the gap. That is your opportunity to apply a technique or do something. Also, showing a full frontal view is the matador, and I like to do it in a way where I'm giving him a full false target so that this is the area that he's going to aim for. So when he does decide to come, I move a little bit to the side and shift, and then it's no longer there. It is a trap, okay? There's ways that you can set traps for individuals in the street where they'll decide to come at you or they'll decide to do something and they fall into your trap, okay? And we're going to get into a lot of different aspects of when to react, what to do, and each different technique. This is just some ideas for stances, because you might even be sitting down. We even have sit-down methodology of how to act, and we'll get into that later, okay? But for a real street situation, at least your arm length from his arm length away, maintain a good eye contact, okay, so you see, don't show that you're afraid. Keep your chest up and look at him. Sometimes that'll make him back off. There's been a lot of cases where I looked at the guy with a certain look and he decided, I don't think I want to do this. And remember, the animal of the prey will always look for the weakest one. If you look weak, he'll pick on you. If you don't look weak, he'll leave you alone. And in the minute that he feels that he's in a situation that he needs to get out of, he'll get out of it. Again, don't escalate it by making a fist fight, because then he may escalate it by bringing his friend, pulling out a weapon, whatever. And again, a lot of I was a bouncer for many, many years, and it usually happens in a bar at 1:30 in the morning. Guy's drunk and is always over a woman or a buddy, and the booze starts talking, So best way is always walk away if you can and look a way out. There is no loss of pride by saying, hey, I've trained Hapkido 50 years and just walk away. That is your lack of your self-confidence. You already know who you are. You already know that you can do things. You don't have nothing to prove. So, hey, deflate it. Let it go. So again, left foot forward, right foot forward. I always like to be in a 90-degree stance. This way, if I have to move to the side, I can do that. Also, if I need to move 45 and circle around, I can do that. So don't getting into a threatening situation by bringing up your hands and squaring up, This is a really good situation, and again, you're giving him a false target because when he comes, they're not going to be there anyway. So this is really good, called a thinking man's position, and this is one stance I talked about with all my Hapkido people, and it's not a fighting stance that you would see in a tournament, but again, we're not in a tournament, we're in a street. So we'll see you on the flip side.